All right, good morning, boys. What is up? I do want to make a quick video that is very important to trading, and I have not covered this topic yet, right? It's going to be preserving mental capital as a trader, because preserving your mental capital isn't the most prominent factor in becoming a profitable trader. That is psychology, but this is one of those aspects that is very underlooked in trading, and preserving my mental capital is what actually helped me fix my psychology to become a profitable trader. So it's easy for me to sit here and tell you, have good psychology, have good models, good strategies, but it's much easier for me to actually teach you how to have good psychology than telling you to have good psychology. Now, I personally found a way about going to actually get good psychology is preserving my mental capital as a trader. Now, what is preserving your mental capital as a trader? Preserving your mental capital as a trader is understanding what days is best for you to trade or not, understanding what days it is okay for you to go into the market and risk losing X amount of money, because no one likes a losing day. No one likes being in a trade, right? It is stressful, it is agonizing, you're not a big fan of that. But there are going to be days where you just shouldn't trade. For example, Christmas, price action is going to be terrible. New Year's, price action is going to be terrible, right? And both of those days are days that you should be spending with your family, right? So you either spend the holidays with your family and take a day off trading, or you are risking an unnecessary amount of money in constant stress and probably regret because you are going to lose a trade. So when I say preserving mental capital, all that is choosing between spending time with your family during the holidays or choosing to be risk on in a risky trade in improbable conditions, right? And it's not always going to be the holidays. It's always about opportunity cost. For example, if it's your birthday, do you want to risk losing a big trade on your birthday? I'm sure you wouldn't be in the best mood, right? And it could be your girlfriend's birthday, your mother's birthday, your father's birthday, your son's birthday, however old you are. It could be a family friend, a best friend. I personally find it best for me. I try to avoid trading on days that are just important to my family, because I don't want my mood to be affected, right? No matter how small a loss is, the fact that I put myself through stress that trading day and the fact that I traded that day when I know damn well I did not have to. Trading is a job. Think of it as a day off. Think of that day as preserving mental capital as a day off every once in a while to actually get your stress under control. Because for me, what I found personally was taking certain days off the market, taking some days off and telling myself, hey, I don't have to trade today. I've been in a bad mood. I haven't been trading my best, helps reduce my stress so much to an extent where I have no stress. I have no anxiety when I come into the markets the next day or the next week. And I will just be on a better edge. I will be trading better. I will be feeling better. I will be making more money. So it's all about opportunity cost for me. It's, do I want to risk making money today, or do I want to feel better the next week and just become a better trader and get a better edge in the market, right? So when I tell you guys preserving mental capital, it is just another way for me to analyze opportunity cost as a trader. Today is my birthday. Today's not actually my birthday, right? Hypothetically, today is my birthday, right? I could A, enjoy this time with my friends and family, or B, risk losing $5,000 and sitting through 30 minutes of chop, right? Would I want to do that? And what would change if I do win that trade, right? If I do win that trade, nothing is really going to change, because realistically, I can just take the same trade in the future and make the same amount of money tomorrow, if not the next week, if not the next week after that, right? I don't need immediate gratification, especially as a profitable trader. You are going to realize trading is all about delayed gratification. So me personally, I like to take special days with my friends and family off the market to preserve mental psychology, right? Or mental capital, sorry. And there's also days where it's not even about family, it's not about friends. I'm making this video mainly because it's the holidays and I see a lot of people trying to trade and a lot of people trying to make money, when these are days you should be spending with your family, preserving your mental capital for the new year, to start the new year off strong and actually go chase your goals. Go get after that 10K a month, 20K a month, 30K a month dream BS lifestyle you want to live, right? I'm telling you right now, 10K a month is not going to make you happy. If you are unhappy with the money you are making, it is not the money, I'll tell you that. If you actually struggle with setting goals, like, oh, I want to make 20K a month, I want to make 30K a month, making money is cool. It's cool. You're allowed to spoil yourself, spoil your friends, spoil your family, but it will not change anything internally. So if you are unhappy in general, I'm telling you, money is not going to fix that, right? But when it comes to preserving mental capital, it is all about preserving your edge in the market. That is what it really comes down to, right? You have an edge. That is what makes you profitable, right? You guys already know I can teach my strategy to 1,000 people, and out of those 1,000 people, only maybe 100 or 200 of them are going to actually have the market experience and edge in the market they need to apply my strategy to the market, right? We already know 80% of traders fail, right? And I think it's a lot more. I think it's 99, but realistically, 80% of traders that actually try fail, right? And you guys need to understand the only reason they fail isn't because their strategy failed, isn't because they have something wrong with them. It's because they don't know that you need an edge in the market. They don't know that you need market experience, that you need years in the market to actually understand how and why price moves. You are nothing if you don't understand how and why price move on a daily basis. You don't get that by reading a book. You don't get that by watching a YouTube video. You get that by coming day in and day out and staring at the charts and staring at the market from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. every day. In and out, you're just repping, you're repeating reps, same thing in the gym, right? You can read a book on how to gain muscle. You can get a fitness coach, a personal trainer who's gonna tell you, yeah, you need to do 5 sets of bench today, 5 sets of shoulder press, I want you to do some lateral raises, and you're gonna get a bigger chest and bigger shoulders, right? But you don't actually go in the gym and fucking do that, you're never going to get any fucking bigger. You're never gonna make any progress from the gym. And you're gonna be a little bitch that gets no pussy, right? That's what you're gonna be if you get a personal trainer and don't actually put in the fucking work, right? Now, apply it to trading. You have a mentor who's teaching you a strategy, but you're not actually applying it in the fucking markets. You're not going into the fucking trading view every day and staring at the charts for an hour and a half. You're worthless. You're not doing shit, right? You have to put in the reps in the market. Treat the reps as a gym. Treat the markets as a gym. If you're into working out and you go to the gym every day because you know that's what's good for you, you know that just because you know about health and fitness doesn't mean shit if you don't actually work for it yourself. If you don't actually go to the gym and do the exercises, your body's not gonna fucking change. You think if you read an article about kombucha and fucking keto diet changing your life and making you skinny, you think that's gonna help you lose weight? Or you think walking on a fucking treadmill or going on a run a few times a week is gonna actually help you lose weight, right? When you're actually learning how to trade, you think watching one ICT video on the ICT silver bullet or how to top tick and bottom tick in 2026, the new strategy, you think that's gonna turn you into a profitable trader? Or you think staring at the charts for 2 hours a day for 2 fucking years is going to turn you into a profitable trader, right? Let that sink in when you're actually thinking about what you want to do in the future with trading. And if you ever think about quitting, think about actually applying yourself to the markets instead of hopping from strategy to strategy to strategy. Find one strategy, make it make sense to you. Because I promise almost every strategy that's online, a lot of them work. People say, oh my God, they don't work. They probably just don't know how to use it. I personally, a lot of my friends make a lot of money with some strategies that I couldn't understand if you had me held at gunpoint. If you had me on the floor and said, yo, you need to top tick tomorrow, I could not top tick. I could not bottom tick. I'm a mid ticker. That is what I've been, and that is what I'm great at. I've made over $300,000 in the last year and 2 months mid ticking, and that is what I am good at, and that is what I teach because I understand it, and I do believe it's pretty simple to understand, right? So when it comes to that, I do want you guys to come into the markets in the future understanding that you have a mental capital, that you have a certain point before you crash out as a trader, and that is human. That is a human characteristic. The emotions that you have in your head is a human characteristic. It is impossible to just completely separate yourself from emotions in trading, right? The difference between a profitable trader and a profitable trader isn't that a profitable trader doesn't feel emotions, doesn't get angry you shouldn't really get angry when you take a loss. The main difference is profitable traders will get emotional, they just don't act on it, right? The only difference between a profitable and unprofitable trader is that a profitable trader will not react to his or her emotions. A non-profitable trader will revenge trade, crash out, blow their accounts, lose their shit. A profitable trader would understand, all right, that loss is part of my system. That loss is part of a bigger game that is going to make me X amount of money in the next trading year, right? He or she will not give a shit about a single loss. He or she will not care that loss may ruin their day. They don't care. They don't care because that loss is part of a system that they understand has worked for them over the last few years, over the last few months or weeks, however long they've been trading, right? So it does not matter. It does not matter. Take a loss, take a win. The outcome is not important in trading. It is all about the inputs, all right? And I want to leave you guys with that, and I want you guys to understand how preserving your mental capital will also help you build an edge as a trader. Understanding what days are worth the stress, understanding what days are not worth the guilt of taking a trade during chop, taking a bad trade. It's all about preserving your psychology. People say preserve your capital. I say preserve your psychology. I think that is 10 times more important than preserving your capital in trading. Obviously, you should preserve your capital, but I do believe that preserving capital is an outcome of good psychology, right? You're not gonna take stupid trades. You're not gonna take stupid entries or exits. And that also helps you preserve capital, right? Because if you're not taking stupid trades, the odds are you're actually following a good system. I hope you're following a good system, right? You're taking good trades, you're making decent money. You are going to actually be making money and not have to worry about preserving your capital. You have good risk, you have good management, you understand what you're doing in the markets, right? And I hope you guys actually learned something new today and have a blessed day. I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.